That's all right.
Good job.
Hello, everybody.
Hello!
I don't know if you guys have heard me speak for the last 4 or 5 weeks, but my number one priority is to get everybody back to work. Last week, I told everybody that I was working on a nonprofit, a website, a funding campaign, and I'm proud to say that probably within the next 5 minutes, the site will be live. Business owners from all over Canada can donate. Business owners from Ontario can sign up. Private citizens can donate. We're going to start building our network all across Canada, and we're going to try to get everybody open as fast as we can, as safely as we can, as efficiently as we can. I don't know if you heard what the government's been saying. They already extended our emergency order until June 9th, and they're obviously going to do it again, without justification once again. Their original justification of not overwhelming the hospitals, of so-called flattening the curve, has proven to be a complete lie. As of yesterday, our 500 Ontario hospitals now only have 833 COVID patients. That's an average of just over 1.5 people per hospital.
Wow, it's even going
And
down.
every week they come to you on TV and feed you the lie. The numbers aren't where we want them or where we need them. What numbers? Why don't you give us the details? Because if they gave you the details, like I just did, you know they were lying to you. You know they're extending this lockdown for political purposes, not for your health and not for your safety. So they lie, and they use their media, and they rely on your trust and your compliance. Every 2 weeks, that emergency order has to be re-justified. It cannot go on indefinitely without justification. Our rights are being violated. In 1948, the Declaration of Human Rights was written. It has now become the most translated document in all of human history. It translated into over 500 languages, and it applies universally around the world in every country. Article 23 of the Human Rights Act states, every person has the right to work, the right to favorable employment conditions, and the right to be protected from unemployment. As we can see, that right is being thoroughly violated, and once again, without justification. Trying to say that they have to keep infection rates down is the largest red herring of this entire scam. Infection rates don't matter. If you get 500 people infected, and not one of them is sick enough to even go to the doctor, let alone in the hospital, it's completely irrelevant. It doesn't put a burden on our health system. It doesn't put a burden on our country. But every single day, businesses are closing. I had a business try to open in a faraway place. I don't want to say the name. I don't want to make him public. But he's out of the GTA. He had a restaurant. He had support of the local community, support of the local police. They had absolutely no COVID infections in his entire town for weeks now. He tried to open. Global media was there. They interviewed him. The government issued him a drastic warning. We'll fine you $50,000 and we'll take away your restaurant license permanently so you'll never be able to open another restaurant. These are the type of intimidation they are using to make people compliant. But the reality of the situation is they can charge you, they can fine you, they can do any of those things. It still has to go to court, and they still have to prove in court that they had justification to shut you down. And as we know, they don't. They know they don't. That's why they're trying to be so heavy-handed, to scare you so you don't challenge them. Because they know if you challenge them individually, you can win. If you challenge them together, there's nothing they can do but let you go back. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to link businesses from all over Canada. My network is completely anonymous. The only person who will know the businesses in the network is me. The lawyer that I am using, the legal team I am using, will only know the businesses that actually need him. So, your info is completely safe. Nothing can happen to you. It's getting to the point, I've talked to dozens of businesses, and I asked them, how long can you last? Most of them are telling me by July they're done. August they're done for sure. You think they're gonna let you guys open before then? Have you been looking around? What do they tell you now? Now they, after 2 weeks of saying we're never gonna do this, now they wanna do regional openings. Why do they wanna do this? So now they can tell you they're opening. Yeah, they're gonna open a small town with 100 people. They're gonna open another small town, just so they can provoke it another week, another week, another week. And by the time June 9th comes around and they're ready to make justification, our hospitals are going to be so empty that I don't even know what they're going to be able to tell people anymore. Maybe that's why we have protests popping up all over the states. Riots. I don't believe they're random, but we won't get into that.